awareness, self-healing, relief, relaxation, energy. You are now watching Energy Healing Techniques.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Energy Healing Techniques, Nutmeg Television's first educational series on complementary and alternative medicine. My name is Melania, and I'll be your host for this evening. And for your viewing pleasure this evening, we have with us Miss Ida Schultz. She practices integrative energy therapy.
Hello, Melania. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
It's wonderful to have you here. Can you tell our viewers what exactly is integrated energy therapy?
It's integrated energy therapy is actually, it's not brand new.
Okay.
It's been around since about 1988. It's been taught since 1994. And even though it's practiced in 25 countries, a lot of people still don't have any idea what it is. So I'm not surprised that you're not familiar with it. Essentially, everything has energy. And what I do with integrated energy therapy is just utilize a different vibration of energy, bring it through to help with anyone having issues. A lot of people are familiar with Reiki, which again is another form of energy therapy. It's just a different vibration of energy. If you think of a musical instrument, say a guitar, there's all different chords.
Right.
Energy therapies are similar. Reiki uses one chord or vibration. Integrated energy, also called IET, uses a different one. With IET, what I'm actually doing is connecting up with angels and channeling angelic energy. And it just channels through me to the recipient. That's another one of the issues that a lot of people have with energy therapy. They don't understand that it's not the practitioner's energy that they're receiving.
Okay.
So, again, I'm just a conduit for the angelic energy to just flow through me to the client. And also, the other thing with energy therapy, a lot of people feel that the energy is, going to take over their body, and it's not. All it is a jump start, so that the angelic energy is just going to flow through to the client, and it's going to jump start their own healing, and it's going to get their own healing energies flowing. One of the things that makes IET different is that it's kind of an active sort of energy. Again, referring back to Reiki, Reiki is kind of passive. The body, doesn't matter where the practitioner's hands are, the body's going to use the energy wherever it needs it. But with IET, we actually use 9 different points, which we call integration points.
Okay.
And it's kind of manipulating those points, similar to acupressure. Not the same, but similar. So what we're doing is trying to get the energy, if it's blocked or just stagnant, whatever, we're actually manipulating those sites to help get the energy flowing the way it's supposed to.
Now, is that something where you put your hands on the
It is
client?
hands-on.
Okay.
The client would be on a massage table, Reiki table, whatever.
Fully clothed?
Fully clothed.
Okay.
Usually will have a pillow under their head, might have a pillow under their knees. Sometimes people will get a little chilly as they really relax. So I usually have a blanket available just in case. And you start at the top of the head and work down again through the 9 sets of integration points. I'm sorry.
Would you like to get a shot of this?
Sure.
Okay, so these are the particular points that we're talking about right now for integrated energy therapy. The integration points begin at the head, am I correct?
Yes, they
Okay.
do. And they work down really only as far as about the kidney, hip area. Again, there's specific areas that are targeted with the specific integration points. And as we move energy and get rid of a blockage, I also don't want to leave an empty space there for any negative energy to accumulate again. So as we help to move out the negative stuff, then I also channel the energy of something positive to replace it. So at the top of the head, which is really right around here, around the crown,
Right.
what I'm helping the person release is guilt. And what I'm going to then replace that with is an energy of innocence.
So we're talking more about the energy of the emotions at this point.
It is working with emotions,
Okay.
but one of the things with IET is in order to let go of some physical issues, they can be caused by emotions.
Okay.
So if you help the person get rid of the emotion, then very often the physical complaint will also disappear.
Now when you say get rid, do you mean like just make it go away, or is it like an actual processing of that particular emotion?
It can be either.
Okay.
A lot of times, honestly, people don't know what it is that they're releasing. But after session, they'll say, well, gee, I feel better, I feel lighter. Other times, people will finish up with a session and they know exactly what they've let go of.
Okay.
I've had actually a friend of mine that I did IET training with. She processed some issues from divorce 25 years prior that she hadn't even thought about, you know, for years. And then during the practice, the issues just came up for her. She processed through, realized that they really had been giving her some subconscious difficulties, and she was able to just let it go at that point.
So when you say you focus on the guilt and replace it with the, what was
Energy
it?
of innocence.
Energy of innocence, yes. Is that what you find typically around the head? Or is that what the integration points in particular are focusing on?
That's where the IET points are focusing.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Different people may have different issues, you know, in different areas, but under the premise of IET, these are the areas we work on. Again, there's 9 sets of the integration points on the body.
Do you want to go
and
through
we
them?
work with each of them.
Okay.
I can go through them, sure.
Okay.
Again, the top of the head, the crown area, we're helping to release guilt and imprint innocence.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Then on the third eye area, which is right around the forehead, we're helping to release distrust. And so the energy that we're going to imprint is trust.
Okay.
The third area is shame and spiritual pride. So we're going to help release shame and imprint spiritual pride.
And where,
And
what?
that's usually around the throat area.
Okay.
Okay. The fourth area is actually behind the head, about the base of the skull. And there we're going to help people release the energy of, the feeling of threat.
Mm.
And we're going to help imprint the energy of support.
Mm.
Okay, to help the person feel supported in what they want to do. The next area, the fifth area, is the shoulders, which is called the shoulds,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
the should-upons. Because that's where you feel, I should have done this, I shouldn't have done that. You know, how many people say that they feel like they're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders?
That's right.
So we help to get rid of that, and then again refill it with positive energy, and it's the energy of freedom.
Okay.
So they're free to follow their path, they're free to do what they feel they need to do, instead of kind of beating themselves up.
Okay, well,
Okay.
yeah, we all do that. I'll admit it, I do it too.
The sixth area is around the heart,
Okay.
and you're helping people to release heartache and betrayal.
Well, that makes sense.
And also it makes sense that you're going to then imprint the energy of love.
Right.
And it could be love for someone else, but it's also love for the person, you know, for them to love themselves. Because a lot of people don't do that either.
Now, I have a quick question before we continue through the other points. When you're taking a client through the series of manipulations, is it more like a hands-on, or are you using acupressure or anything like that?
It is hands-on.
Okay.